So as you can see right now, I am taking the cover off so that I can start part 1 or step 1 of renovating my 20-gallon tank. And that first part is me just taking out all the dead plants from up top and making sure that none of the plants are like floating. So I'm taking out the floater plants and the little leaves that are floating up, and then right now I am going to take out the plants on the right because I don't like how they look and I feel like they look a little dead, so I want to take those out before anything. But right now I'm just taking out the regular plants around the skull, so that's what I'm doing right now, just taking out some of the plants. I'm gonna leave the ones on the left because they're still doing pretty good, but like I said, just taking out the right plants like you see me doing. So even though this clip is kind of moving a little fast, I just wanted to do a time lapse because it did take me a while to put the plants in there, but the part that took me a while was actually to open the bag, so that you can see me adding the plants right now. So what you're seeing me do now is clean the tank glass because I don't know if you guys could tell in the other videos or my past videos, but sometimes the camera probably didn't look through the glass so clear is because there was a lot of like bubbles or like debris, so that's probably why the glass wasn't looking so clear. So I bought this sponge and I'll tell you where I bought it from at the end of this video, so make sure to stay tuned. But I got this sponge to clean the inside of the glass, and I still have to clean the outside of the glass, but I didn't record that. So, just going up and down in a motion, and then occasionally going side to side. And I did clean the sides of the tank, and I tried to clean the corners of the tank as best as I could, but it's a little hard. But I did get them. So, and I didn't kill any fish, and I didn't try to, and I didn't want to hurt any of the fish. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go over it a couple more times and a couple of spots that I saw that I didn't get so good. So now let's move on to the next. So these happy little joyrides are called Golden Wonder Killies. I saw them on my pet store and I instantly had to grab them. So these are the new fish to the tank. So what my dad's helping me with right now is actually doing a quick little water change. We're not gonna do a like full water change. We're just gonna do like a 5 or maybe like a 10%. Not a lot because maybe the cycle or the tank isn't completely ready yet. Wednesday we're gonna test our levels again and see where we are, see if we're ready to do another water change or if we have to do something else. But we're just trying to get all the debris and all the fish waste so that it doesn't pile up and so the fish don't get all sick. But my dad is helping me because I still don't know how to do a sand change yet. I'm only good with the gravel. So that's why he's doing it. I'm the one holding the camera this time instead of the opposite way where I'm sometimes doing a water change and he's the cameraman. But behind the scenes, the part that I didn't record, we actually did do another water change to the 3-gallon. So the reason why the shell is out of the water, and I did relocate it, is because while we were doing the water change, there was also a lot of dead plant matter, which I believe I mentioned in the last video. So that's why the water level is kind of down. But I relocated it and we took it out because there was also a lot of dead plant matter under that. So we took it out and did a quick little deep cleaning. So now we're acclimating the fish, and later on in the video I'll show me taking the fish out. But I left them in the bag and I got 3 of them, so they're the new addition. So even though I also sped up this part is because I usually go over this almost every single video, and I don't think you guys want to hear it again. So I just added in my neutralizer, my prime, and the nitro mix, and so I sped it up, like I said, and I don't want to bore you guys. So I don't have to overlap this clip. I'm just gonna talk right now. I don't know if you guys can hear the water in the background, but that's my filter to my 20-gallon tank. But right now, what I'm showing you is some of the old plants from my 20-gallon tank. Some of them were dead, so I took all of the right side out, as you guys saw earlier in the video, and we saved the good plants, which I forget if I saved the clip, but we'll find out, I guess, when we upload. But as you can see, Keanu's in there. We call him Keanshu now. So yeah, so some of the plants from the old tank. And then we got this guy. You see this guy? Let me look up that name. Well, I have the name written down. Let me just open it real quick. The name of the guy. Okay. So this plant that I'm showing you right now, this one, I don't know if you guys can see that, the brown stuff like the plants. That is the sword on coconut. That's what the plant's called, I believe. I got at my local pet store, which I'll be telling you about at the end of the video. So that's what he looks like. That's a sword on coconut. I'm guessing the coconut is this like little thing right here. Sorry for the bad lighting. We have the lid open. And I'm working on a little camera, or trying to get a camera. So if you guys want to help me out, make sure to like and subscribe. Even though that doesn't, even though I don't know how that connects with that, but get my channel going up and running, so I could hopefully get some money to get a good camera and maybe good lighting. I don't know, but you guys get what I mean. And then the next one, still, I believe this is my, oh yeah, same for my 20-gallon tank. Then right next to it, it sort of blends in, but this little thing that I'm showing you, that's my moss spawn. Alright, the house is still there, and the old snail. And then, we actually got another Zerite snail, right here. That little black bob that almost seems to be like floating. That's what the Zerite, zebra snail looks like. We got another zebra snail. He's actually a lot more bigger than our first snail, which I am actually really surprised. And I don't know if you can sort of see, but let me see. I don't know if you guys can tell what you're looking at, but I can, in person, see his little antennas like there. So that means he is out of the shell. He is a big guy. So yeah, this is the whole makeover of the new tank. It's almost like a planted tank. It may look crowded, but it's not that crowded in real life. Keanshu's loving it. We did do a water change, which I did do off of camera. But we just got all the poop out. We moved everything, did a good deep cleaning. We didn't change the filter yet, since I added it maybe like a couple days ago. Yeah, he loves his new tank. So now the snail is done acclimating, so we're adding him to the 3-gallon. I let my dad have my 3-gallon since I have my 20, but we're also thinking of expanding, so maybe in a later video I'll explain what I mean. But he's adding his snail in with all the plants, because right now we don't have any other thing in the 3-gallon tank with Keanshu. So no cories, no snails, no nothing to like clean the bottom or the glass. So we're adding him in to, even though we know we still have to do water changes, just sort of help with the overall glass, because we don't really have a scrubber or a like cleaner that is small enough to fit in the 3-gallon. So that's why we added him to try to help with the glass. But I know someday we might possibly have to buy a scrubber to help. So now what you see me do, or doing, is now I'm taking the new killies out of their bag so I can put them in the tank. I think it was maybe about 30 or 40 minutes for acclimation. So now they're all good. So I'm taking it out. I fast forward or made the speed a little faster so it's not going to take a while. So as you can see, me and my dad are trying to gently take the fish out. And at first they were a little hesitant, but they're all good. So now here's like a good view of the new tank. It's all nice and clean. Yes, there is still some debris floating around, but here's a better look at them. As you can tell, they have like sort of flat heads, and I like them because it looks like that they're smiling, and they're really cute, so that's why I snatched them up. I got 3 of them all together. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to like and subscribe and share.